It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB.
Hi everyone, and thanks for logging on and tuning in tonight as we bring you the 16th annual Colonial Valley Conference Basketball Association Awards Banquet here live from Mercer Oaks Golf Course. My name is Rich Fisher, and I'm here with Gus the Bus Barber. Gus will be handling the production and the camera work, and we all may get a word or two from Gus if he feels like chiming in. So we have a busy night ahead here, and I'll run it down for you real quick. We start with welcoming comments by CVC Basketball Association President Kristen Jacobs. Well, looks like she's already talking now. Hold on a second.
To honor all these tremendous student athletes. Good evening and welcome back to those who have celebrated with us before.
Okay, we'll get back to the lineup for tonight. Right now we're going to tune in on Kristen Jacobs.
Many times. This is the 16th annual CVCBA All-Conference Banquet. So congratulations, Sean, on the top 26 girls basketball players here for the Colonial Valley Conference. My name is Kristen Jacobs, and I'm the girls basketball coach at Center High School, and I have been the president of the CVCBA too long. I was told many years ago by Shelley Jordan that this was the job that I needed to do, but I have been working with the group since 2013, maybe. Its inception was 2010. Coach Brahma was an original member of the group when it started back 15, 16 years ago. And on your tables you'll find those first years 2010 to 2025, everybody's names who have gone through this program and have been honored. If you look hard enough, you might find a couple of your coaches there. Maybe Jenna Marcus, maybe Paul Jones. I don't know. Are you guys young enough? I think you're young. I'm certainly not. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank all my fellow board members, Vice President Dan Montserrat, girls basketball coach Jack Ewing, football boys, our secretary Matt Stein, Lawrence girls, Taylor Williams, she's our treasurer, board member representing the Notre Dame boys, Tim Stevens. We all just love basketball and want to continue this rich tradition of honoring our athletes. We don't get paid for this, okay? If I did, that check would be really nice bonus here. I am accepting tips on the way out, or beers after my last speech. Thank you again to my two lovely ladies, Jenna and Dina. That's probably the most stressful job after I try to finish setting up the thank you girls, ladies. Setting up the tables and the speeches and the presentations. And I thank you. This is always a well-attended event. We had over 215 RSVPs. I think there's more. Some people come, some people go. We appreciate you working with us. We do the best we can to fit teams together, groups together, people together. And I know it's not always perfect, so thank you for squeezing it tight so we can really honor these kids. Our program would not be possible without the help of friends of CVCBA, Zero Graphic Document Solutions, and Linda and Rich Reese. They had helped us print that program, and also Dennis Hamp from Trophies Unlimited. They put together all of these awards. Our division awards are MVP awards for the CVC tournament as well. Thank you in advance to Mercer Oaks. We appreciate you, and welcome back to Rich Fisher and Gus Barber, who have covered us so wonderfully at WBCB and streaming our events. The link is out there. I sent it to the coaches if you want to watch it on repeat for all eternity. It is there, and we appreciate that. We also want to welcome our officials, representing Board 193 and Circular Bob Fleming, who is here to present our Official of the Year award to Wayne Irons. Welcome, gentlemen. With that, I would be remiss if we didn't mention two men who we have lost this past year who had a lasting impact on the CVC as an official and a coach and an athletic director. At this time, I just want to take a brief moment of silence to remember the lives of Board 193 official Don Ellenson and former Notre Dame basketball coach and athletic director Rich Roach. Thank you. We will be naming our Official of the Year award after Don Ellenson, and Bob Fleming will be talking briefly about him tonight as well. A final thank you to the people that support our players. That's you guys, parents, family, friends, brothers, sisters, people. And of course, sit on those bleachers, cheering on all of you every step of the way, and we appreciate your love and your support. High five, hugs, pounds, whatever you want to do tonight. One more item on the agenda before we start. We have our division trophies. So last year, a couple of coaches suggested that if we had the opportunity to bring them, that we could present them tonight. So I would do that. Like to do that. I first want to recognize the CVC tournament winners. Okay, so please stand and be recognized. First, Princeton High School girls. Princeton High School girls, please stand. Congratulations. It's the second year of our CVC tournament. And then from the boys' side, Trenton High. Everybody from the boys' side, I'd like to give you your division trophy as well. From the boys' Colonial side, it is Trenton High. Come on up, take a picture. All right, come together, and parents want to take a picture. I don't know where they're going. Anybody want to come up? This is our Colonial Division champion, Trenton Woods. Awesome, congratulations, Trenton, from the boys' family. And the Allentown boys are Coach Hall coming up. Allentown boys coming up to receive the division trophy. Congratulations. And now, Colonial Division girls. Anyone from Ewing High?
So as you can see, they're handing out the trophies to the CVC tournament championship winners and the CVC division winners. Trenton High, and there we have the Ewing girls, and it was the Trenton High boys won the Colonial division, and the Allentown boys won the Valley division. The Ewing girls up there now getting their picture taken 6 years in a row now for Ewing. They shared it last year with Hightstown. This year, outright champs.
Yes, Princeton High School. Let's hear it up. These girls come out to receive their trophy.
Now we have the PDS girls up there. Their first title. Since joining the CVC, I should say. They just joined a couple of years ago and already won a title.
Yes, girls, and we're going to start with you, okay? Thank you very much. We'll start with you, and we'll get our festivities started once everybody gets seated. Okay, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, let me get back to what I was saying. Here's what the show will include tonight. It's a really busy night. Well, we just had Kristen Jacobs' opening comments, and during dinner, I'll take to the podium to recap the boys' CVC season. After that, Hopewell coach Matt Stein and Notre Dame coach Tim Stevens will present the all-CVC boys teams, starting with honorable mention and working up the first team. I'll return to the podium to provide a recap of the girls' season before Kristen Jacobs and Lawrence's Dana Williams present the all-CVC girls' teams. From there, the awards start rolling out, beginning with Wayne Irons receiving the IBO 193 Official of the Year, followed by the CVC Coaches and Players of the Year. They will not be made until the announcements, and we know who's going to win, but we're not going to say. That'll be followed by the Courage Awards, and this year there are 3 Courage winners: West Windsor Plainsboro South's Annabella Ruiz, Lawrence's Amber Wooding, and Hamilton West's Kamani Harlan. So they'll be getting honored. The final awards will be the Boys Competitive Spirit Awards, followed by Kristen Jacobs' closing remarks. So that's what we have going on, and right now we're going to try to round up some interviews for you, and we'll see who we can get up here. Give me 1 minute, and I'll see who I can grab. All right, our first guest will be Trenton High coach Darryl Pup Young. And here he comes, donning his headset.
Here we
there
go.
You go, buddy.
I knew it was going to get me.
Oh, yeah, always, pal. Pup, good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, Fish?
Are we all right, Gus? Do we need to move back? You got us? All right. A couple of hefty guys in here. Let me stand up, pal, so I'm not looking much more at you. Pup, first of all, congratulations on a 20-win season.
Thank you,
The
Fish.
CVC title, the division title. I know the big disappointment was coming short against Montgomery.
Yeah.
But as you've told me a few times, this was a team that these seniors came from nowhere to having a really good year. Just your thoughts on things in general, how it played out this year.
Yeah, Fish, it was. I'm still very disappointed losing the quarterfinals. I pictured and envisioned so much more for this team this year. But, you know, things happen. Went against, I think us and Montgomery were the 2 best teams in Central Jersey, and just so happened we had to meet in the second round.
Yeah.
And me and Grundy share the same sentiments. He didn't want that game just like I didn't want that game. But, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Fish, we missed 11 free throws and lost by 10.
Yeah, bro.
That says a lot.
That happens.
No matter how it goes down, that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of these guys, Fish. I mean, they put me in rare air this year. I got 3 kids that went over 1,000 points in one season.
2 on the same night.
Yeah. One needed 25 doing it in the first half, and the other one getting 29 within the third quarter. That's huge.
Yeah, it was great.
I would never forget that night, man. That's going to go down one of my best nights as a Trent High coach, man. Just watching that and the celebration in the locker room, it's just a great feeling.
Yeah,
the kids wanted so much for each other. Ave had, 17 assists that game. He had a triple-double.
Right.
I mean, he sacrificed his points for that night and everything. It shows how much these kids loved each other and wanted so much for each other.
Absolutely, and they were together a long time, all the way from freshman on up. A lot of them, and you know, and you lose them, but you got a few guys back. You got Caleb back and a few other guys, so the cupboard's not totally bare for next year, right?
Not totally bare. I'm expecting Caleb to be the guy that leads us next year. I think he came on real strong at the end of this year. Pretty much, I don't think there's anybody, especially the CVC, that can match his size. So that's a big thing, to have a big. It just got to find those guards for next year. And I got some young and upcoming guards that I think going to be able to handle the pressure next year. But it's going to take a great summer.
Yeah, it always does.
Me and Greg always talk about this. You get March, you get April. I mean March, April, May. That's 3 months. A season is 3 months.
Right.
Then we get June, July, August. That's 3 more months. That's our second season. And then September, October, November.
Right.
The third season. So these young guys got 3 seasons if they put the work in to get ready for next year. That's how I look at it.
Thank you for giving us the calendar there, pal. Well, Puppy, I'll tell you what, it was impressive the run you made through the CVC tournament. I mean, you took no prisoners. You had to be really proud of what they did there.
Oh, man, losing in the quarterfinals of the CVC tournament last year to Ewing, our rival, that hurt the kids. So coming into this year, Juan, Ave, and then the addition of Jadon English, which we didn't know was going to happen until STEM Civics that shut down. That was these kids' one of their main goals. To win the division, get CVC, and then everything after that, just keep moving forward after that. But they wanted that CVC title bad. They wanted that bad. It's the second year of it. We thought we would get it last year, but you ain't spoiled that. Congrats to them. So it's just good to be on that list now.
Absolutely.
Good to be on that list.
All right, Pup, I love you, brother.
Love you more, Fish, always.
You have a great summer. And maybe me, you, and Greg Grant will still get that lunch at JoJo's one of these days.
I know, Greg, you hear Fish, right? I know you watching.
There you go. Hey, do us a favor there, pal. You know Mary Pat, or the PDS coach, or the Princeton coach? Yeah. Can you tell her to come over here? She's going to be our next interview. She's right behind you. Yeah, she's got the short blonde hair. Yeah, yep, thanks. Okay, we're going to be joined now by, we are going to be joined next by Mary Pat Lelinski, the Princeton High coach who helped make history, and here she comes now. Hello, Mary Pat. Mary Pat, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Levittown's own Mary Pat Lelinski, I must say. Oops. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I gave him to you the wrong way.
I'm a novice.
Yeah,
grew up in Levittown.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Kenwood and Harry's Truman High School.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, the office is still there on that little road back in there.
Yeah.
So, hey, first of all, congratulations on just an incredible year. I mean, how did, for those who don't know, the Princeton High girls team won the CVC tournament, first banner of any kind to be hung in the school for girls basketball. That's amazing that it took that long, but that you finally did it. How did the girls deal with the pressure of that? Because every time you turned around, you were reading about how they've never won a title there. Did they just sort of slough that off, or what did they think?
I think they did. I think obviously they wanted to win it, and they expected to win it this year coming in. So there was pressure from within, but I think they didn't really pay attention to the pressure on the outside.
Right, and you had some tough games in the CVC tournament, but they seemed ready to go. They seemed ready to handle the pressure. What do you attribute that to with them?
Well, we changed up our schedule a little bit this year, so we added some teams that were state ranked in the state in the top 5 team. In Rutgers Prep, we played Hillsborough a couple times. We played Camden Catholic, who was in the top 20 at one point,
right.
And we got killed by them, and it's the way that, one, they handled it, and two, also they were able to take things from watching the other girls play,
right.
and learning from that. So they were good experiences. So I think they felt like when we came in against some of the CVC teams, we were ready. We were battle tested.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you schedule those games. Anybody that doesn't schedule them is only hurting themselves.
Yeah.
You can put all the Group 1s on there you want to fatten up your record, but any winners? I saw your comments. You've called her the greatest player in the history of the school, and the statistics bear that out. Just give us a little assessment of her, not just as a player, but as a human.
Oh, what a great kid. I mean, she really came around and was leading in a positive way this year. Really focused this year on team, and it showed, and it made a big impact on the rest of the players, in addition to being just a very talented player.
Mm-hmm.
Great kid. We weren't necessarily close coming in, and I think in the end, she has a place in my heart.
Yeah, for sure. And but it obviously wasn't a one-girl team. You had some great seniors on that team, and so much fun to watch that Notre Dame game that we watched in the CVC final. Just your team in general, and how they sort of played for each other and what they meant to each other.
Well, they did. I mean, they grew up. Those four grew up coming in as freshmen. Playing on the varsity team. Some of them getting time, some of them not. But they've been together and known each other since middle school. And then really, we instituted some things this year, like team dinners, and we did some team bonding activities, which included like everybody else, and
right.
brought them all in. And I think, we had some rough spots along the way, but in the end, we were where we needed to be to win the championship.
Yep, and you took over. It was your first year, and you inherited a pretty good team, obviously. Yeah. But what were your goals when you started out this season?
Win the division, win the CVC, and win sectionals. Okay. And at some point along the way, when we ran into like Hillsborough and saw a lot of Franklin. I coached at Franklin many years ago.
Okay.
Knew that maybe sectionals was a little high.
Yeah, Group 4's tough.
We were really disappointed when we lost the division game the first time to Ewing. And so I think that really spurred us along. But, I knew I came into a great team, but I also felt like if we didn't win, that stress was on me. You come into a talented team and you don't get it done, it's tough.
Well, you made history. You did something nobody's ever done in that program before, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I guess it's going to be pretty emotional when that banner goes up on the wall over there, huh?
Yeah. The one reporter was asking me when it was going up, when there was going to be something on, and I told him I was bringing my spray paint on Sunday. So I'm going to be on that, making sure, because we also have two kids that go up on the banner too.
Oh, okay.
Anna with her 1,565 points, and Katie hit 1,000 this year too, so they'll be up on the 1,000 banners.
Right. All right. So if you see any graffiti vandalism in Princeton High, you know who to look for.
They may be having another coach next year. Who knows?
There you go.
It was great. Thank you for having me. Like I said, I grew up on WBCB. I love it. It's
great.
It's awesome to be on here right now.
Billy Redner will be glad to hear that. He's our ad man. He used to broadcast the game, so. Good to have you here.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary Pat. We'll need the headphones.
Okay.
Thanks again. All right, Mary Pat, very nice lady. And just a great job that she did this year for that team. Let's see here. Let me look around and see what's going on. Some of the Courage winners were supposed to come up here without me telling them. But they have not come up just yet. Let me see if I can find them. How you doing over there, Gus? Yeah, there you go. Put on the one that works. How are you tonight, Gus?
Oh, I'm all right, Fish. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You and I together again in the third straight year for this?
Always.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It means we're doing a good job or nobody else wants this gig. I don't know.
I don't mind coming out here. It's always a good time coming out here, you and me together.
Yeah, we love it. We have a great time out here. I got to see. Let's see. All right, let me go take a run. Maybe you can just pan the room for a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be back. All right, Dana Williams is tracking down Amber Wooding, who is the one of the Courage winners, the Chris Soma Courage Award winner, and we're we're going to have Dana come on and talk to us a little bit about why she nominated Amber for this award. And then we'll have Amber talk to us about how she feels and how she felt doing what she did, all that courage that she showed. So Dana is now talking to someone, I don't know who, but it's not Amber Wooding, so I'm not sure. Well, maybe we can get... I just saw Wayne Irons coming by. Hey, Wayne, you want to come on next? Is your food here? All right, why don't you come on before your food comes in?
I got to deliver these drinks first.
What's that?
I got to deliver these drinks first.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, Wayne Irons, the official of the year. He's going to be delivering drinks to his table, and then we will have him come on. All right. And no, I'm good. Thanks, Wayne. Never had more people want to buy me drinks tonight on a night I'm not drinking. It's always the way it works, right, Gus?
Oh, always how the way it works. I already see somebody already get you, what is it, a glass of sangria over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Some people are trying to get fish to party.
Trying to embarrass me here. Oh, here we got the courage. So, hey, wait, we're going to do them now, so I'll come over and get you. Here they come. Hello, Dana. Hi, Amber. Nice to meet you. All right, hold on. We got headphones for everybody.
Yeah, we got the headphones.
All right, let me stand. Oh no, I can sit because we'll all be on the same level this way. All right, do you need us to move back, Gus, or how are we looking? We're all right. All right. Well, we have with us one of tonight's 3 Courage Award winners, Amber Wooding of Lawrence High School, with her coach, my good friend Dana Williams. And Dana, why don't you start? Why don't you tell us exactly why you nominated Amber for this award?
Absolutely. Wow, you called me your good friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to remember that one.
Yeah,
That's
there
so
you go.
nice.
That means you owe me a favor.
Oh, I was going to say, something's up there.
Yeah, nothing's free.
This was an easy one. I mean, Amber, her junior the start of her junior season on the soccer field, tore ACL and was out for the season for soccer. Went through a couple surgeries, and bounced back to get back on the court summer going into her senior year. And anybody who's an athlete knows junior year is like the year, right, for recruiting, and this is going to be my breakout year, and this is going to be my best year yet, right?
Yep.
And it went kind of from, 100 to back to 0 on her in an instant. And anybody who's been through an injury knows that road is tough, and you really question yourself and you say, can I get back? And she didn't just get back, she thrived. Right. So I think that's the big reason I selected her as a Courage Award, or I nominated her, because of how she bounced back. Like, she really thrived her senior season and got some colleges looking at her, and just kind of didn't refuse to quit.
Right, and that's what it's all about. Amber, when it first happened, how devastating was that for you, knowing you were going to miss all that time and not be able to play? How did you deal with that?
It was a lot. I was scared I wasn't going to be able to come back from that injury.
At all?
Yeah, I just had a lot of self-doubt throughout my junior year.
And how did you get over that self-doubt? What did you do to start fighting your way back?
I trained a lot every day. My friends helped me. My family were able to support me through everything. And I just bounced back.
When you first got back, were you nervous playing? Like, oh, I'm going to do this again? Were you worried that you were going to hurt yourself again, or did you go out with no fear?
I went out with no fear. I was ready. I was waiting for a long time.
All right. How much did Coach help you, and maybe Coach Palumbo help you, and as far as inspiration and helping you to get back?
Well, they both helped me out a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Good for you. What are your thoughts about winning this award? It's a pretty prestigious award. What did you think? Did you think when you heard about it?
I thought it was an awesome award. You know, I didn't know it was a thing until
Coach told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And So what's next for you? Do we know where you're going yet, or for what sport? Or
I'm still figuring it out, but I still want to play basketball.
Yeah, basketball's the number one.
Yes.
All right. So Danny, you've dealt with a lot of athletes. I mean, what does she have that maybe others don't have that helped her get back to that level of play?
I think the question you asked her about her physicality, like when I saw her playing soccer this fall and helping take that team back to a state sectional final as a senior, which is incredible. Just the no fear. If you've seen her on the soccer field or on the court, her body sometimes flies across the gym and she's back up. I mean,
right.
she's ready to go, and she really just puts her body on the line for the play. And that's something that you don't always see. A lot of athletes, when they come back from an injury, they have that doubt in the back of their head, like they might get hurt again, or a fear of even playing again.
Right.
She debated going back on the soccer field, and she decided, I'm going to go all in, and a lot of athletes sit it out.
Right.
And I actually agreed with her. I said, let's go. You're ready. You're prepared. Go back and have those experiences. You deserve it.
Yep.
Don't miss out.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I thought that was really cool.
Yep, definitely. Well, Amber, congratulations on a great career. Good luck in your future, and congratulations on this award tonight. Dana, as always, a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Yep, there they are, the ladies of Lawrence. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.
Thanks, Fish.
All right, very nice. Let's see. There's still a long line, Gus, so we don't want to go over and try and get our food yet till the line goes down a little bit. Let me see if there's somebody else I can find. All right, looks like we're going to have Rob Farina come over. Hey, Rob. Are you, is she coming? Oh, she's behind you. Oh, okay. All right. All right, we got headphones for you guys.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hi, Kamani. How you doing? We talked on the phone, but now we get to meet in person. All right, our next Courage Award winner. We got to get in a little more. Okay. Okay, we need to get together here. We're winging it, folks.
Oh, cool. No.
Our next Courage Award winner is Kamani Harlan of Hamilton High West, and she's here with Coach Rob Farina. Rob, welcome.
Thank you, Rich.
Yep. And Rob, why don't you just start? Just tell us, I kind of know the story, but just tell the people that are watching why you nominated her for this award.
Well, the truth is that Kimani is a cancer survivor, which is absolutely incredible. But I don't know if she would be getting this award if it was just that. I think she's a phenomenal athlete, and she's been, she was the heart and soul of our team this year. When I think of her, I think of toughness, grit. I was just doing the math on it, and you might hear this when I speak, but we played in the past 3 seasons, we've played 75 games. She missed 1 game.
Wow.
And that's, one kidney and all.
Yeah.
And just always, and actually the game that she missed, she wanted to play, and the trainer said absolutely not.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah.
She's that kind of kid. Led the CVC in blocks this year, 3rd in rebounds. If there was an all-defensive team, she would have been on it.
Yep. Hey, Kamani, what does it mean for you to be honored with this award tonight?
It's awesome, and I'm very, really honored to get the award. It means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful.
Now, when you're fighting through all this stuff with 1 kidney and fighting to beat cancer and everything, you're not thinking about winning awards, are you?
No.
You're just thinking about going out and having fun. And why don't you tell me the story that you tell the audience the story that you told me when we did our Hamilton Post story, because not everybody gets the Post, about what your mom said and why they wanted you to keep playing sports. even after you were a cancer survivor?
After I survived cancer, my mom just wanted me to get back out there to really show that I'm still a normal kid. She didn't want to limit me to what I could and could not do. And it made me tough. It made me resilient. Even though I got knocked down, I got back up. It taught me a lot of lessons, and I'm eternally grateful for.
Yeah, and even now, with one kidney, it's kind of amazing. I mean, you beat cancer, but you're still playing with the one kidney. Rob, you would never know this. If you didn't know it, watching her play, you'd never know it, would you?
No, actually I didn't know it for, I think, the first 2 seasons. And when I found out, it just added a layer of respect. I mean, she started a full game as a sophomore before I knew that. So, I mean, she's phenomenal. And if you've watched her play, she spends more time on the floor than on her feet. So, tough as nails. If I could have more Kamani Harlans, I'd be a lucky coach.
Where'd that toughness come from, Kamani?
My mom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She used to take you out to the courts and knock you around a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, did she really?
Yeah, and my cousins and my brother and stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, you grew up with it. And now when you're playing, that's not even part of your mind, is it? It's just, like your mom said, she wanted you to be a normal kid, and you feel like a normal kid.
Yeah.
So, but you're not normal. You're very courageous, and you're very
amazing,
very impressive. And what's on tap for next year? Do you know where you're going yet?
Not yet.
Nah, still working on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, congratulations on everything. Great career.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best of luck in the future. And Rob, thanks so much for you guys coming on.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, that's an amazing story, Kamani Harlan. But beating cancer as a kid, playing with one kidney and not even letting it bother her. I mean, that's, you hear some stories, and they're all great stories, like Amber, missing all that time and battling to come back even when she thought she was never going to play again. But, man, you're playing with one kidney. That's something. And to play like Rob Farina says she plays, diving on the floor and everything else, that's just awesome. So, all right, let's see who else we got running around here. Okay. Well, Wayne Irons is now eating dinner, so I'll tell you what, Gus, if you want to go up and get yourself a plate, and I'll just kind of wing it here. So I guess I'm on here, right here, right? Yep. Thanks. All right, Gus is going to go up and get himself a plate of food, and I don't think he's going to be that long, and we'll just kind of sit back and chat here a little bit. You'll just listen to me talk. And I got to tell you, this is really a great event that these coaches have. They not every sport has this. I know boys soccer and girls soccer have it. But I don't think every sport has something like this. And I think it's really great to get everybody dressed up and getting together and coming here, and it sounds like I'm being summoned to the podium. So, all right, hold on. I'm going to have to try to move the camera, which I had never done before, to be on the podium, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. They don't want me yet. They want me in a little bit, so I guess you can see me. Anyway, how was I saying, you get everybody to come here and they get all dressed up, and, these are kids that a lot of them, some of them don't know each other. Some of them know each other from playing AAU or on the playgrounds and stuff like that. And they've always been, it's always been a great competitive spirit in the CVC. It's not a huge conference. I mean, compared to the Greater Middlesex Conference or the Shore Conference or Burlington County, I mean, these are massive conferences. And this is it's a little 15-school conference. And because of that, it's very tight-knit. And a lot of the coaches are friends with each other and everybody gets along. I mean, it's like that with other conferences, too. I'm not saying it's not. But it's a little more tight when you have just so few schools. And, to have everybody come out here tonight and, celebrate each other and everything like that, I think it's really cool that the Coaches Association does do this. And, we had another nice event yesterday, the Delaware Valley chapter of the College Football Foundation had their George Watt dinner, and Ave Ingram, who's getting honored here tonight for Trenton High basketball, was one of the scholar athletes last night. I was joking to him that this will be the only time in the world him and I are in the same room within 24 hours all dressed up. And he agreed. He agreed with it. But that was a really nice event, too. And they get all the kids out there in tuxes and things like that. So Gus is back. Gus, I think I did a good job. Am I on me? Can you see me? Okay. Sorry. Now I got all my stuff on his.
No, you are good. Yeah, we still see you. What, you were messing over here with the camera?
Well, they told me to go up, and so I went up and I moved it to the podium.
Yeah.
And then when I went up, everybody was still talking, so they told me to sit back down. So okay, now I'm going up again. So I will be as soon as I'm done doing that, Gus. I'm going to go get my own dinner.
No problem. Sounds good.
Yep. Thank you very much. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. I want to congratulate all the award winners, be they student athletes, coaches, officials, anything. Congratulations. And congratulations to the CVC Basketball Association for another big turnout. You guys worked so hard and do such an unbelievable job getting this all together, shedding light on some of these great basketball players. And it's a great way to cap off another fun season. I think we should all applaud the committee here tonight. They work hard. I would just, on a personal note, I'd like to thank the coaches and the players for making my job so much easier. You're always very accommodating before or after games to talk to. Sometimes after a loss, it's no fun to talk. And you guys, when I ask you to, you suck it up for you girls. And it's just, you guys really make it fun to do my job. And I thank you for that. So in looking back on the boys season, there were a lot of memorable moments, and especially in that CVC tournament where we saw upset victories, insane last-minute comebacks, and buzzer beaters for victories. It was just wild. It was a wild ride in that tournament. And speaking of that tournament, Notre Dame was certainly a great story, coming from an 11th seed to reaching the finals. But Cinderella got knocked off the road. You had a steamroller. Trenton High just threw way too much for pretty much every game that went in the tournament. And won each game in double figures, an impressive performance. So congratulations to Buck Young and the Tornadoes on their great effort. By the way, when Buck came in tonight, they were asking his name on the list. And he kept saying, Darryl Young, and we don't have you here. And he finally looked, and there it was, Puck. They didn't even have to do it. It's Puck. So, I guess we don't know quite by real name, but we're done. I like it. Another great memory this year was seeing two Trenton High players, Jadon English Fulton and Juan Sanchez, score their 1,000th point on the same night in the same home game. I mean, when one person does it, it's pretty cool. It's like, hey, it's not the thing. Two do it. I mean, that's just amazing. And then they were later joined by teammate Ave Ingram, who got his 1,000. And let me tell you, Ave was way behind that total at the beginning of the year. He got it in the last game of the season against Montgomery. And while we're talking about Ave Ingram, he was dressed up again last night in a tuxedo. He was Trenton High's scholar athlete at the Delaware Valley football dinner. So, anyhow, they were just half the boys players to reach that milestone. We also had Ewing's Terrence Trailer, who does a lot more than score. Lawrence's McNeil and Notre Dame's North Carolina. All got their 1,000, so congratulations to all you guys. And then, of course, we had the division champions. I kind of went through that already, but Trenton High won the Colonial crown. Allentown got the Valley title. Allentown a perfect 6-0, so congratulations to Walt Kelly on his Redbird. Trenton and Ewing both 6-1 in the Colonial, but for the first time they decided they're not going to have co-champs, they're just going to have one champ. So the Tornadoes were declared champ by virtue of beating Ewing. But congratulations to both those teams. Then we get to the state tournament. The conference had 12 teams qualified for this year's state tournament. Lawrence got a number 1 seed in Central Jersey Group 3. Other qualifiers, Robbinsville in Group 2, Steiner, Nottingham, Allentown, Hopewell Valley in Group 3. Yep, Trenton Heights down in Princeton in Group 4. Notre Dame in South Jersey non-public A, and Princeton Day School in South Jersey non-public B. So, we may not have the success we were kind of hoping for in the tournament, but Lawrence and Ewing did advance 2 rounds, and Trenton and Hopewell posted first round wins. So, still a lot of good things to remember about this past season, and CVC basketball, always great, always fun, and that'll do it for our boys review. And without further ado, Matt Stein and Tim Stevens will now tell us who is this year's All CVC Award winners.
So before we get into the teams, I just want to follow up and say congratulations again to everybody, the boys and girls, on making an all-conference team. It's always a special night being here with everybody, so congratulations. Second thing, Trish, thanks again for all that you do, from articles to broadcasting. Thank you so much. And the last one is Coach Jacobs, as she's already started the entire night. And she does a tremendous job. On CVC, everything that she does here, I know she said my name, I don't really do too much. It is all her. And so, not only here, emails throughout the season, the tournament, the whole season runs smoothly because of her. So let's give her a big round of applause. So getting into our team, we'll start with honorable mention. So when I come up, when I call your name, come on up, and Coach has you stay up here with us so we can take a photo at the end. Our first one is Lucas Harwitz, Notre Dame. Tommy Ditta, Steiner. Adrell Dominguez, West Windsor, Plainsboro South. Zion Madden, Princeton. Ralph Mohan, West Windsor, Plainsboro North. Caleb Smith, New Windsor. Tyler Pushko, Allentown. And Kyle Yadnik, Oakland Valley. Third team, Ty Becker, Hopewell Valley. Liam Cox, Nottingham. Jackson Davis, Robbinsville. Julian Davis, Ice Tech. Christian Thomas, Ewing. And Josh Wilson, Lawrence. Second team, Harry Bissett, Nottingham. Michael Carey, Lawrence. Brian Dorn, Allentown. Jadon English Fulton, Trent. Gary Jennings, Princeton Day School. And Grayson Velasquez, Hopewell Valley. first team all conference. Tyler Brunell, Robbinsville. Will Foley, Notre Dame. Ahmed Ingram, Trent. Martin McNeil, Lawrence. Juan Sanchez, Trent. And Terrence Trailer, Ewing.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, now we're going to run through the girls season. And just like the boys campaign, it was a pretty amazing season for the CVC girls this year. And I got to tell you, one of the main reasons was for that history-making Princeton High basketball team. You know, I'm sure. I know I was. I'm sure everybody was wondering today, shocked that the basketball program has never won a title of any kind, be it division, county, or state title. And this year's Little Tigers team, they scoffed at history. They became one of the feel-good stories of any sport and any school in the CVC this year with their impressive run. And unlike the Trenton boys who blew most of their teams away in the tournament, Princeton had to grind out most of their victories. They were taken to the wire by Ewing in the semis and Notre Dame in the finals. And the Tigers, I've been told now that since they've earned the banner, they're no longer the Little Tigers. They have to call them the Tigers. So they did not let the weight of history or the expectations stop them. And they finally raised that trophy on a memorable Saturday afternoon in West Windsor North, and that was just great. So Mary Pat Lelinski, congratulations to you in your first season. All your brothers, great time. And much like the boys tournament, the Notre Dame girls were a hot story in the CVCT. They went from a 5 seed to the finals, upset the 4 seed and the number 1 seed. So congratulations to Beth Fitzpatrick and her girls as well. And both the division winners this year, both went 6-0 to win their titles. So that's awesome, an undefeated season for both of you. Ewing winning the Colonial title, 6 straight division championships now, 5 of them outright, and they shared it with Hightstown last year. And congratulations to Monty and the girls for that. And Princeton Day School won the Valley Division for its first division title since joining the CVC. A lot of firsts this year. Pat Reddington and his team, good job. State tournament, like the boys, the top 12 teams joined the fun. Robbinsville Group 2, Allentown, Ewing, Hopewell, Lawrence, and Steiner Group 3. Trenton, Princeton, Hightstown, West Windsor South in Group 4. Notre Dame PDS and South Jersey non-public A. Ravens, Spartans, Blue Devils, and Tigers all got to the quarterfinals, and Ewing reached the semis. So again, maybe not as far as we all hoped we would go, but still a really good showing overall this year. We also have some individual milestones that were reached. Congratulations to Princeton's Katie Sharkey. She got her 1,000th point, joined teammate Anna Winters in that category. And cracked the 1,000 last year. Program's all-time leading scorer, pretty good. And she just added on to that total this year. And finally, we have the two women who were taking your tickets tonight and signing you in. They're milestone people, and they put them to work anyway. You got both Allentown's Dana Wells and Hightstown's Jenna Marcus both collected their 100th career win. Nice job there, and nice job not letting anybody crash the gate tonight and sneak in here. So that's about it. We're going to have Christian and Dana come up and give you the all-state team, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
To adjust it for the height.
All right, I'm pretty much
We're going to start with the honorable mentions. Mercer honorable mention from Princeton Day School, Juliana Hartman. From Notre Dame, Grace Hemsell. From West Windsor North, Annabelle Lee. From West Windsor South, Rudy Pala. From Hopewell, Delaney Ross.
What do you think, Gus? Okay.
And from Nottingham, Tequila Smith. Let's have one more big round of applause for this year's honorable mention team.
Thank you, ladies. 13, from PBS, Sophia Barker. From Allentown, Lily DeRose. From Hamilton West, Imani Harlan. From Robbinsville, Kira Barini. From Hopewell Valley, Katie Neidhart. 13 from Steinert High School, Bella Rosa. And finally, 13 from Princeton High, Katie Sharkey. Team photos.
Leah Williams. And she's on her senior trip tonight, but we'll give a big round of applause for from West Windsor South. We have Sophia Latif Estefan.
From Notre Dame, Caroline Foley. From PBS, Alana Williams. From Princeton High, Anna Windsor. Also, so we can send those out. And as we're taking these pictures, just remember we still have a lot of great awards to give out. Alright, so just hang tight with us for a little longer. Our next award will be Official of the Year, followed by our Coach of the Year presentations, Player of the Year presentations, Courage Award presentations, and closing with our Spirit presentations. We appreciate your patience as we get through this very awesome program tonight. And right now, I would like to bring up Bob Lennon to present our Official of the Year award.
Good evening, everybody. For those who don't know me, I'm Bob Lennon. I served as the goals for Iowa Board 193 for the last 3 years. With that being said, it's my absolute pleasure to be standing before you tonight representing Course 193 to introduce the inaugural Donald Ellison CVC Official of the Year recipient. First of all, a heartfelt thanks goes out to all of you in the Mercer County basketball community. The outpouring of calls, messages, dedication before games, the moments of silence for our dear friend has brought me and my fellow board members to break tears numerous times about since his passing. Don was a staple in Mercer County since high school. He had a huge impact on the athletes of the football and basketball communities. I knew Donnie in his first career working for Mercer County. There was no one more just, more fair, and more respected than Don Ellison. Same McMahon worked for me in the security business right up to the time he got sick. And as you know, he was always smiling, just like he was coming on and off the court. Don was born in Princeton, raised in Trenton. He helped Mercer High School to 2 state titles in 1981 and 1982. Don went on to play at Stockton University, reaching the Final Four title game in 1987. He left Stockton as the school's all-time leading scorer and rebounder. He's been inducted into several Hall of Fames. Mercer County's CYO Hall of Fame and Stockton University's Athletic Hall of Fame. Recently, in 2024, he was the Delphi Football Official of the Year. Donnie served Mercer County basketball for 38 years, not only in high school, but as all the kids and coaches here attest, he was a scapegoat at Moody Park for all those years, right alongside Schmidt. So, being selected as the CVC Official of the Year has always been a tremendous honor. Now with Donnie's name being attached to it going forward, it's going to be more coveted than ever. didn't, give me a second, sorry guys. The inaugural Don Ellison CVC Official of the Year is going to dedicated official with extensive experience in high school and NCAA men's basketball. He's been officiating high school basketball for over 20 years. He spent 16 years officiating NCAA men's basketball at Division II, Division III, and at JUCO. Obviously, he participated in many tournament playoff games and state finals. In addition to basketball, he served as voice lacrosse official for the last 6 years. He demonstrates his commitment to supporting student athletes across multiple sports. He's been known for his professionalism, consistency, and command of the game. He has earned respect of players, coaches, and fellow officials throughout the basketball community in the tri-state area. He's also an avid golfer and caddy. If anybody needs help in a game of Lido, he'll help you out with that. He's a huge Eagles fan. Go Birds. And my friends. My absolute pleasure to introduce Wayne Irons, this year's inaugural Don Ellison CVC Official of the Year.
Gus and I have both eaten. Get back to the commentary. Wayne Irons, the Official of the Year. Wayne is just such a great guy. And so happy for him to get this award. We're going to try to have him on before we get out of here. Now he's going to say a few words, but I'd like to talk to him just because he's a good
Good
man.
evening, everybody. Congratulations to all the award winners tonight, especially student athletes. It's been a pleasure working your games. Bob, thank you. I am truly honored to receive this award, especially since it was voted on by the coaches and athletic directors in this room tonight. That means a lot coming from the same people who spend most of the game reminding me I missed the last call. In all seriousness, officiating is about respect for the game, the players, and the competition. Every game on every level is important to some student athlete, and I take that very seriously. I am grateful to be part of a community that cares so much about basketball and about doing things the right way. I also want to recognize the many officials who work just as hard every night. This award represents all of us. Thank you to my wife Jane and my family for their support and putting up with me being away from home 6 to 7 nights a week during the season. That's all, 6, 7, sometimes 8. A special thank you goes out to Fred Dumont for getting me started in this application, and to Rob Riley for helping me with my NCAA journey. It's been great. Now, more importantly, shout out to JoJo's Tavern for being such a great establishment where us officials can meet up after a game, have a beverage or two and a bar pie, and talk about plays to continue to get better at our craft. This is where we learned a lot. And I see a lot of your faces there too. And all kidding aside, it's very good to see officials and coaches talk off the court at JoJo's. High five, Little Pound. We appreciate that. Thank you. Lastly, what a privilege to have this award named after our good friend Don Ellison. Rest in peace, brother. You are missed. Thank you again for this honor. Truly appreciate it. Once again, congratulations to all.
Wayne Irons giving a shout out to JoJo's Tavern, which
Thank you, officials, even though we
safe to say I've been in there a few times when Wayne has come in. And I've seen Wayne at a few watering holes, as a matter of fact. He gets around. So now we have the Coach of the Year awards coming up, so let's take a listen to this.
May not have always been or have had the deepest roster, But every year, year after year, they are among the toughest teams to play in our league. His teams are never easy wins on the schedule. Coach Kumar's teams are competitive, disciplined, and always prepared. They are fundamentally sound, and they execute their game plan, and they battle for all 32 minutes every single night. And the consistency isn't accidental. It's a reflection of the coach leading that team. Coach Kumar pours everything he has into his players. His heart is for the kids in his program. He's selfless and energetic. He has built a true family culture at West Windsor South, and his energy on the sidelines is contagious. His players respond by giving him everything they have every night. Simply put, he gets the absolute most out of his team. Please join me in congratulating this year's CVCBA Coach of the Year, Coach Zach Kumar.
There we have it. Zach Kumar, West Windsor Plainsboro South. He led these guys. He led them to their first winning season in 11 years. I think the last time West Windsor South had a winning season was 2011.
Coach Stein, you're going to come up first. Coach Stein, you want to come up too now and start with us for our boys up? You guys like to do everything together. So.
First thing, Wayne, congratulations. I know I'm the coach yelling at you at the end, so I do apologize. You do a great job in both there, so congratulations. So it's a privilege to present this year's
Boys Coach of the Year.
To someone who truly represents what great coaching.
These are going to be co-coaches.
Year after year, his teams reflect values that every program strives for. They play hard, they play unselfishly, and they compete with the belief that they can win every time they step on the floor. What makes this team, or what makes this season so special and impressive is the growth they showed from the year before. While some people were surprised about their success, I was not surprised. Getting to watch them over the summer at Albright Team Camp, I think they might have lost one game. Summer League, they might have lost one game as well. I knew that they had something special coming. From the very beginning, it was clear that his team was buying into the culture, preparation, and the standard that the coach had established. Great coaches don't just focus on wins. They focus on the development, accountability, and get the very best out of their players. Throughout the season, this team continued to improve, compete, and to believe in one another. Through that growth and the leadership, that led them to an outstanding season and ultimately a Valley Division championship. For his leadership, his commitment to his players, and the culture he has built within his program, it is my honor to present Coach of the Year, Walt Kelly.
Valentine's Walt Kelly, this year's Coach of the Year. Well deserved. Team had, I think, four or six wins last year, and take them to 6-0 in the CVC Valley Division to win the division title. That's just great.
We had co-coaches of the year this year. So first, good evening to everybody. Congrats on all the players for making all conference teams. These aren't easy teams to make. And, I just think with our coaches voting for the teams, that this is one that means a lot. I hope it means a lot to all of you, and it's well deserved. Also, this coach of the year is well deserved. As this coach's hard work and passion helped lead his team to a great season. 2 years ago, pretty much the same group. The team only had 6
Co-coaches of the
wins.
year, as you're hearing.
The following year, they got better with 15. Then this year, Trent was the best team in the CVC as they played well all year and won the CVC tournament. To see that growth over these players' time is tremendous, and obviously has a lot to do with them. but to have a leader as a coach to push you to higher limits and to get most out of players, help to lead these players to win a championship and improve. Lastly, it's not easy to coach a team that returns a ton of talent, gets a transfer, and has to mold that group together to become a team. Anytime you play Trenton, they embody traits of their coach. Relentless, toughness, they pressure you a ton. Offensively, they do a great job of sharing the ball. I mean, usually you get lucky if one kid on your team scores 1,000. They had 3, so that's not a lot of basketball for 3,000-point scores. You know what I mean? So that's a huge credit to him that they share that ball, and they trust each other and move the ball. I know Pup a long time through the years. He's done great. He always done things the right way, and all of his players throughout his career, and especially this year, have always had tremendous work ethic, which is a reflection of Pup Darryl Young. Congrats on Coach of the Year, well deserved.
And the other Coach of the Year, our buddy Pup Young. And Trent, we talked a lot about how he brought the Trenton High team up from not a lot of wins when these guys were freshmen or when they were sophomores, and they were their first years of starting. And Pup got them better and better, and now 20-win season this year. So two really worthy guys, Walt and Pup. And let's see, what do we got coming up next here? We have the Players of the Year.
All right. Now so I'm the Lawrence coach, if anybody doesn't know me. And now we're going to honor the Player of the Year. So before I give this speech, I'm going to have him stand next to me, Marvin McNeil.
Marvin McNeil, this year's Player of the Year. And I talked to Jeff Molinelli about him a year ago, and he said he's one of the great gym rats of all time out there. He's
truly an honor
always
to
in the
be here
gym.
tonight.
He loves basketball.
Represents everything you want in a student athlete. When you think about what makes the Player of the Year, you obviously look at talent and performance on the court. But the truth, the best players are defined by much more than that. They're defined by their work ethic, their leadership, their impact on their teammates, and the example they set every single day. That's exactly who Marvin is. First and foremost, Marvin is just a great kid. As a coach, you can ask for a lot of things from your players: effort, commitment, toughness. But what makes Marvin special is that he brings all that every single day without ever being asked. He works hard at practice every day, and when I say that, I don't mean he goes through the motions. Marvin competes, he pushes himself, and more importantly, he pushes everyone around him to be better. This past season was some of the best practices I've had in my coaching career, which was a direct result from Marvin's work ethic, his passion for the game, and his willingness to lead. His energy and vocal leadership were contagious, and our entire team fed off of it. One of our last practices of the year, we were scrimmaging to get ready for states. Marvin went so hard when the scrimmage was over, he just passed out and laid on the floor for a couple minutes. And while Marvin is a tremendous leader, he also happens to be
well done.
over the last
the barmaid creeping in front of him so she wouldn't be on camera.
Which speaks volumes about the respect he's earned across the league. During that same span, our program has won 40 games, and Marvin has been a huge part to that success. This season alone, he averaged 17.5 points a game, along with 4.5 rebounds, 2 steals, and nearly 2 steals per game, or 2 assists per game. Those are impressive numbers anywhere, but they're even more impressive when you consider the way our team plays. We have multiple players who can score in double figures on any given night, which means Marvin isn't just putting up numbers by dominating the ball. He's scoring within the team, sharing the ball, defending, and doing whatever is needed best. He also defended everybody's best player that we played against this year. It was just a pleasure coaching him and watching him play throughout that time. And of course, Marvin also reached a milestone that every high school player dreams about, joining the 1,000-point club. That accomplishment speaks not only to his talent, but his consistency, dedication, and love of the game. He ended up his career with 1,226 points. And credit to him, a lot of those points came in the biggest moments when we needed him to score the most. But all I remember most about Marvin won't just be the points or the awards. It will be the leadership he showed, the way he raised the level of everyone around him, and the pride he took representing his teammates, his coaches, and his program. Players like Marvin don't just make teams better, they make programs stronger. Marvin, I'm incredibly proud of you and everything you've accomplished. You've earned every bit of this recognition. I can't thank you enough for all your hard work over the past 4 years and helping our program to be successful over your career. Congrats, Marvin, on being player of the year.
Very nice words by Coach Jeff Molinelli about his Player of the Year. I'm not sure if Marvin will speak or not. Yeah, it looks like he will. Very good.
I just want to come here and say thank you to everybody that supported me. My mom, my teammates, coaches, everybody. Thank you guys.
Short and sweet from Marvin McNeil.
Coach Monty from Ewing.
Not bad. Montferrat. Montferrat. I never know how to say his name. I just say
Good
Monty.
evening, everyone. I want to first start by thanking Kristen for doing all this, setting all this up again. Like Coach Stein alluded to, the work that goes into this is unprecedented. So, you know, we're hoping to maybe find you a permanent spot doing this, Coach. All right. This dinner is also something I look forward to every year as it brings together the best of CVC and shows all the hard work that goes into a season from the kids, from the parents, from Thanksgiving until now. You know, when you think about the season's already changing, it's nice to see. Mostly though, it's my honor to recognize our CVC Player of the Year this year. On the girls' side, Lily Alston.
Ewing's Lily Alston will be the female Player of the Year. Leading scorer on the Blue Devils this year. Second and third in a lot of other categories. Good all-around player.
Do I need to get the tissues?
No.
Ewing's had great success in her 4 years.
Determination and passion for the game has allowed her to thrive this season, as it has her entire life and career playing in Mercer County. Over the course of her career, she's helped contribute and lead our girls program to division titles, sectional championships, and even a state championship. But if you ask anyone who's known or watched her play, they'll tell you that the trophies are only part of her story. What really defines her is her work ethic. She's the kind of player you want on your side of the ball at all times, no matter what the situation. Healthy, tired, hurt, whatever it may be, she plays the game the same way every time and always still somehow knows and finds a way to give more. She's all heart, all gas, and absolutely no brakes. Just as important as what she does on the court, though, is who she is off it. She's a role model and a family member for teammates and for the next generation of basketball players in Ewing. Someone who leads by example, who lifts others up with her sense of humor, and who shows what dedication every single day looks like. Next year, she'll be continuing her athletic and academic journey at the University of Hartford, where she will be part of the Honors Academic Program and a member of the Red Hawks basketball team. Knowing how excited their coaching staff is, I know Coach Jack is watching tonight, they're getting exactly what we've been lucky enough to have here for the last 4 years. A relentless competitor, an incredible teammate, and someone whose drive truly knows no limits. Please join me in celebrating and congratulating CVC Player of the Year.
see, next on the agenda, I think we're going to have the Courage Awards. You met some of the Courage Award winners tonight.
So again, hang with us. We have a couple pretty significant awards we're still giving out for the rest of the evening. We hope to make it quick, but these are important to us as well. And the next one is the CVCBA Courage Award. It is in memory of Christian Soma, a former Hamilton West basketball player who passed away on May 27, 2007, after a long, courageous battle against cancer. To learn more about Christian, each year we show this very short video, and then we will announce and present our 3 Courage Award winners.
Christian Soma is an honor student and basketball player at Hamilton West High with dreams of going to Duke University. But tragically, Chris lost his 2-year battle against cancer just 5 days after his 16th birthday. His shocking diagnosis came on July 1st, 2005, after 6 months of unexplained weight loss attributed to severe anemia. Dr. Tigerbaum of Long Branch Medical Center delivered the news.
Sat us down, and he said that he believed it to be metastatic colon cancer, stage 4. We were told on July 1st of 2005 when we met with Dr. Peter Adamson that Christian was going to die and that he had 18 months to live. And the look on my baby's face.
This is a heartbreaking story about Christian Soma from West.
And only time that
Passed away of
Christian
cancer.
cried throughout his whole journey. Christian fought like a soldier, like a true
These are who these
soldier.
awards are named
From
after.
July 1st of 2005 until the day that he died, May 27th of 2007. He never stopped playing basketball, which he loves with all his heart. He would come out of the hospital on Wednesdays after undergoing chemotherapy for 7 hours, and he would be on the basketball court with his team at Hamilton High School West. I was taken actually by everything that Hamilton High School West, the Township of Hamilton, the police department, everybody has done for Christian and for our family. My son truly touched so many people's lives. His memory and what he stood for and how he carried himself will live on forever. And of course the courage that he showed from day of diagnosis until May 18th of 2007 when Hamilton did the benefit for Christian all the way until his death.
But during his courageous battle, Chris continued to have hope, as evidenced in the last verse of a poem he wrote in April 2006.
I try 100% with everything I do. I hope to fulfill all my goals and dreams that I have. I am courageous and strong.
And as part of the visual of that video, but the audio is still telling, and we'd just like to make sure everybody understands where this award stems from. So we do have 3 winners tonight, and I would like to bring up our first coach, Coach Zach Kumar, to present our first Courage O winner. Thank you, Coach.
Good evening, everybody. I'm honored to have the opportunity to present the first Courage Award this evening. It's truly special that the CVC honors the memory of Christian Soma with this prestigious award. 3 years ago, my oldest son was born, which led me to miss the regular season home finale. One of the bright spots of our season that year was a sharpshooting freshman who had started to play some varsity time for the last month of the season. After that game, I received a text message a coach never wants to receive. Bella hurt her knee, and it didn't look good. Bella Ruiz tore her ACL that night, and it cut her freshman season short. Fast forward to her sophomore year, through tremendously hard work, she came back ready to go. The same sharpshooter that included averaging 6 rebounds per game as an undersized forward. All of this coming off of the ACL surgery. She earned all CVC honors as a sophomore, but in our home regular season finale, almost a year to the date, it happened again, and she tore her other ACL. One major injury is enough to make you question playing again, making a comeback. 2 within 12 months of each other can create some serious doubt and disdain towards the sport. But not for Bella. She loved basketball, especially her time with her teammates. Even sidelined for 2 summers, she attended every single workout and did whatever she could, from ball handling to form shooting or just working the clock for us. Being part of our program was something that she took tremendous pride in during her 4-year career. While rehabbing and sitting out for her junior season, she was at every practice. She was the loudest and biggest cheerleader on the bench, and she led and created every single celly that the girls could come up with for even the smallest amount of success. It was one thing to admire Bella's mental and physical toughness as she navigated through these injuries to ultimately find her way back on the court for her senior year. But what impressed me the most about Bella was her unwavering dedication to Pirate basketball and her teammates. Her only absences from basketball came from going to PT or doctor's appointments. She came to everything, doing what she could. Her constant support of her teammates was admirable and something that great leaders do. I've had the privilege to have a front row seat to someone who was the ultimate teammate, whether she was suited up or not. To see her persevere and hard work get her back onto the court for her senior year, and watching her walk down for her senior night moment with her mom and sister will be one of my favorite memories as a coach. Our program has improved in each of the 4 seasons that Bella has been there, and her fingerprints and her story are part of that success. I'm pleased to present the first Christian Soma Courage Award to Annabella Ruiz.
So it is West Windsor South's senior trip, so 2 of the coaches, players are both on that trip.
Talking about that, that's unbelievable. To suffer 2 ACL injuries. There's 2 full seasons, and you come back every other season. And she's not here tonight. She's on a senior trip, so we would love to have her here and talk to her about all that. But congratulations to Bella Ruiz. That is tough. All right, here we go. Now you're going to see the 2 girls that we already talked to. So here we go.
When we're, as coaches, we nominate a player for this award, and the coaches selected, and I'm very thankful that they selected one of my players again for this prestigious award here. So I have the honor of presenting this Courage Award tonight to an athlete who truly embodies character, resilience, and perseverance over the course of her high school career. During the fall of her junior year, she suffered a devastating ACL tear on the soccer field that also sidelined her from basketball her junior year. During a year where everyone's looking at colleges and it's their biggest year yet, and this is my time to shine, I got 2 years under my belt. She was also previously selected as an all-CVC player, second team her sophomore year, and now her whole world just kind of halted for a second. And for a lot of athletes, this could be a major setback, but for Amber Wooding, this motivated her comeback. Courage is defined by how you respond to adversity, and her response was remarkable. She continued to attend our practices, our games. She did our handshakes down the handshake line. And she took on a role that she wasn't quite used to. She was now become a player coach, seeing the game from a totally different angle, and being an active supporter of her teammates from the bench. Through months and months of hard work, 2 surgeries, determination, perseverance, she fought her way back onto the court this past summer, and not even got herself back onto the basketball court, but also the soccer field in the fall. To show how tenacious she is, Amber didn't turn away from soccer. Basketball is her true love, but she still wanted to get out there and play her senior year on the soccer field, and I totally supported her. She played with no fear. She didn't just return to the field and the court, she absolutely thrived. As a senior, she helped lead the soccer team back to the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional final again this fall as a powerful forward. On the basketball court, she led the CVC in scoring with 18.3 points per game, and she also broke the single-season scoring record for our program that was set over 25 years ago with 493 points this season. Her freshman year, we won 5 games. Sophomore year, 5 games. Junior year, 6 games. This year, she led us to a 15-win season. She also helped us earn and took the team to a home seed for both the CVC and the state tournament. She focused on keeping herself strong and healthy this year. She didn't miss a single game, even after taking some really tough hits. Oftentimes I would have opposing coaches look at me like, is she okay? And I'm like, she's good. But I knew she was good. I knew she'd get up. Her journey through this injury is a powerful example of resilience, dedication, and belief in yourself, even when the road gets difficult. I can't wait to see all she accomplishes in her life after high school. Her explosive senior year really earned her a lot of attention from college coaches, and I couldn't be happier for her. With her strength and courage she's displayed this past season, the sky is the absolute limit. Congratulations to LHS Girls Basketball Senior Captain,
Wooding going up again. She's getting a lot of hardware tonight.
And our final Coach Award winner from Hamilton West, I'm going to bring up Coach Farina.
Farina will now tell us about
Just like everybody said,
Kamani Harlan.
Opportunity, thank you for all the work you do. And I think this award's even extra special considering Kristen Soma was obviously a Hamilton West kid, and so is this winner, Kamani Harlan. I'm proud, I'm honored, and I am humbled to tell this story and to have Kamani Harlan be one of the 2026 recipients of this Courage Award in memory of Kristen Soma. Kamani is a 3-sport athlete. She does it in the classroom, she does it on the athletic fields, but her journey is unique and it is absolutely amazing, and it's filled with resilience and toughness. When she was 5 years old, Kamani was diagnosed with Wilms tumor kidney cancer. Right after kindergarten, from there, she had a kidney removed, spent 2 months in Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and then underwent a 1.5 years of chemotherapy. And I just have to stop right there and just sort of acknowledge that as a parent, first and foremost. My daughter's 6 years old right now, and I just think about, it was just going through my journey and thinking about my life, and really just how humbling and blessed we all are to have health. And we're worried about dinner, and we're worried about bringing our kids to practices, and here this young lady was at such a young age fighting for her life.
That was all applause here. Every time I hear this story, it just blows me away.
The beautiful piece of this story, and this is where the word courage comes in, also obviously with the fight and the battle itself against cancer, which was, thank God, successful. But the courage comes in with, what do you do when you have a child with 1 kidney who's 8 years old? Do you allow them to play sports? You do not. Well, Kimani and her family decided that she was going to play sports. And I think that right there speaks the world about the word courage, the word resilience, and the word toughness. And that's why we're here right now, because of that decision. And that is not a light decision, and I think every parent in this room knows that. Kamani not only has played sports, but she's excelled at it. And her forte in line with her journey is defense, toughness, grit. She came back, and she's been a soccer player, which is one of her true loves is soccer. She started playing soccer right after she was well enough to start competing again. She played 4 years at Hamilton West and led the defense and was one of the co-captains this past year as a senior. Basketball was another story. I can still remember Kimani in true Kimani fashion. I didn't expect. I was running workouts over the summer. Very few freshmen come out for these types of things, incoming freshmen, but in she walked. She had never played basketball before on a team, and I wasn't sure what to make of her. I didn't know she was a cancer survivor at that point, but she was there in the summertime, and that said enough to me to invest my time and energy in her. She had a tough freshman year. She was learning the game, but she came back her sophomore year, and something just happened. Her sophomore and junior year, she started every single game. She finished second on the team in rebounds and blocks in her sophomore and junior year. And the junior year, she was a fantastic piece on an 11-win team. It was the most wins we had had in 15 years. So really, really an amazing career. And what was really cool over that stretch, those first 2 years, is that she started in all but one game. And that game, in true to who she is, she wanted to play. She had a shoulder injury. I wanted her to play. I tried my best, and our trainer shut it down. But Kimani wanted to play that game, and I still remember that moment, and that speaks to who she is. That's the only game she missed in all 3 seasons. This season, her senior year, we were in a tough spot. We had lost another senior, and I wasn't sure how she was going to respond, and she was the toughest kid in every single practice, never stopped running. She showed our young team of freshmen what it is to work hard. This year, she led the CVC in blocks, 91 blocks, 3.8 blocks per game. She finished third in the CVC in rebounding with 11.1 rebounds per game. This year, she was third team CVC honors. Out of 75 total games, a kid with one kidney missed one game. Never complained. She was our only senior this year. She was the clear-cut leader, the clear-cut captain, and no doubt, Kimani Arlen is one of the toughest, one of the most resilient players that I coached in my 7 seasons coaching girls basketball at West. She's so deserving of this award and this recognition. And one more thing, she's got a 4.67 GPA.
4.67 GPA. That's unbelievable. And led the conference in block shots. All three of these Courage Award winners really well deserved. Kudos to the coaches for
We are near the
nominating
end.
them.
We appreciate your time. I am going to talk to you a little bit here about our next award. The Colonial Valley Conference Basketball Association has established a Competitive Spirit Award. This is not only an award, but it is a scholarship as well. It is in memory of Coach Bob Boyce, former West Windsor Plainsboro North girls basketball coach who passed away unexpectedly almost 3 years ago, March 7th, 2023. Coach Boyce was the 2017 CVCBA Coach of the Year, and he led his team to their first ever and only Mercer County Championship in a record 23-6 season. He led the Knights for 12 seasons and amassed 142 wins. Boyce retired from coaching girls basketball with Windsor North after that season. Why not go out on top? After his retirement in 2017, I wrote about his impact on my life and my coaching. And I'm going to share that again. Some of you have been here for the past 3 years. It's the same story, but I can't say it any better. Some of you are new. Please enjoy the story about my former colleague, Bob Boyce. Then I will bring up the 2 scholarship award winners this evening. When I decided on my professional path in life, one of the sole things I wanted to do was coach. I had spent a couple of seasons at the collegiate ranks, and I knew that I really wanted to be at the high school level. That's where I found my place. That's where I thought I could make my most impact. They posted an assistant position in West Windsor, and little did I know when I went on the interview on that late August day, it would be life-changing for me. Of course, before you start any job interview, you do some research. People said, he's an up. You'll look calm compared to him. He's old. Hang on. There's a few people who make me look calm. He was one of them, and I guess my assistant's the other. He's old school, and he runs a tight ship. And of course, all those things were true. He was nuts. Nuts about the kids he taught and coached. He always said he had favorites. They were all his favorites. And it was true. He cared for each of his kids the same. He had a tough exterior, but to really know who Boyce was, you'd have to see him teach about slope intercepts on the sideline. Math guys, I don't get them. At practice and show up at summer camp on the back of a scooter after tearing his Achilles. Or watch him crack jokes with the best player on the team and the last one on the bench. I spent 5 seasons on the sideline with Boyce, but I've gained a friend and a mentor that lasted a lifetime. From the moment I stepped onto a staff, he saw something in me and knew I wanted what he had, which was to be a head coach. Challenged me from the beginning to step up to lead as a true assistant and not just a JV coach on the sideline. He never treated me like a second-class citizen. He gave me responsibilities. And even though I was just his JV coach, I helped him plan practice, I put in defenses, and I learned how to adequately prepare for practices and games, how to establish relationships with players, so when you challenge them, they respond. And as much as you prepare, in whatever it is in life, whether it's practice, games, or a CVCBA banquet, you will always have to expect the unexpected. There are so many good Bob Boyce stories to share. Some of them can't be told on air or in print. But as I came into West Windsor as a Steiner alumni, and Boyce, a former baseball coach, he had gone toe-to-toe with Steiner many times. It was a rivalry that ran deep. The year before I arrived, and here's our Don Ellison connection, while coaching his girls at Steiner before I got there, he had been thrown out by our guy Donnie. After Donnie had heard enough from Boyce about how all the officials were from Hamilton, and they were all former baseball players, and the coach at Steiner, Brian Rogers threw a few pitches back in the day, and he couldn't get a call. I am sure there's more to the story, but at this time, they can reminisce together. It was an extremely daunting task that I had. My job was to make sure that not only did he ever get a technical foul again, or ever be thrown out. I was doing a decent job until we came across my alma mater, Steiner, while I was at West Windsor, and they were having an excellent year. A gal named Ariel Collins, who has 1,700 points, was untouchable, and to knock them off, we would have to be perfect. Emotions got the best of me. My loud voice was continuing the one being heard by all of the officials. So much so that the lead official approached Boyce. I sunk in my seat. My job was to keep him out of trouble, and here I was, causing it. The official said to Boyce, "You're Batman, she's Robin. You're Batman, she's Robin. I don't want to hear from Batman." I nervously waited for his stare. The simple and forceful shh with a bunch of spit pellets right in my face. It's okay. I kept him out of trouble. He didn't get teed up that night or any other night. I was with him until our first head-to-head meeting when I walked the sidelines of Steiner High School. And he said something about 3 blind mice to the officials. I'm sure that's going to get you teed up every time. And there he was. My job was complete, full circle. His first day when I coached against him. As I reflect on his passing over the years, I think about all the times I've shared with such a great man and a great coach. It saddens me to think that I've had my last opportunity to share our memories, offense, defense, any problems that I have, but I can't thank him enough as what he has done for my coaching career, from the phone calls and the texts and bouncing ideas. But it's the kids. It's always about the kids, the student athletes that he has guided, who has taught me most and taught me most about the game. I am proud to have one of his former players on my staff right now. And not just about the game, but about life. I miss voice, and he will always be the Batman to my Robin. To honor Coach Boyce's value, we will present our third award and scholarship tonight. The committee has reviewed nominations from coaches from all over the county, and we chose 2 student athletes, one male and one female, that, as the nomination states, have displayed true grit, tenacity, and toughness over the course of their careers. One who plays with a competitive edge and elevates their teammates, cares about them, and always has their back. Our first honoree was nominated by baseball coach Jim Mayer, but he is in the first day of his season and wasn't sure he was going to make it here.
Now we have
So,
the Spirit
Coach Mayer
Award
said
after
some words for Jeff
Crystal Jacobs
Colonial
talking
to
about
share
her
about our
relationship with Bob
first
Boyce.
scholarship winner, Deacon Moore from Lawrence High School.
Deacon Moore from Lawrence High School. Baseball player and a basketball player. And a really good guy.
Words of Jimmy Mayer, and I threw in some words for me too. Words from his coach, his baseball coach that nominated him for this award. It's been an absolute pleasure to coach Deacon Moore over the past 3 years. Deacon's everything you want in a high school athlete. He's hardworking, competitive, plays with toughness, and is a great teammate. He's been an all-area player for us and is approaching 100 hits in his career. Unfortunately, last year he suffered an injury that cost him the season. Even then, his dedication never changed. Before the state tournament, he was sending me videos of himself hitting, trying to delay surgery so he could continue to compete with the team. To relay what Coach Mayer mentioned, Deacon tore his ACL last April. I remember talking to Deacon after it happened, saying to him, I know how much you want to play basketball your senior year, but you're a Division I baseball player, as he's committed to Ryder before his injury, his junior season. And it's important to make sure you are ready for baseball, your senior year, for your senior year of baseball, and to be fully healthy for when he goes to Ryder. Credit to Deacon, not playing basketball was not in his vocabulary. He truly loves the game, and on his own worked countless hours in rehab to be able to play his senior season. I've been part of sports teams for over 30 years, and I've never seen a player come back from an ACL injury in 6 months. And to be able to play in 28 basketball games, and the only practices he missed was when I forced him to sit on the sideline. His work ethic and determination are unmatched. His desire to be the best athlete he can be is inspiring to all around him. Our team saw this unbelievable dedication as they voted him captain his senior year. Deacon, you're a remarkable man. Like I've said, we've had success over the last 2 years. He was huge parts of this team. I wasn't really sure what we were going to do without our leader going into senior year, but he proved me wrong. He proved probably himself. Actually, the only person that believed he was probably going to be back was him. And credit to him, he did everything he needed to do. And like I said, after tearing an ACL, to be back 6 months for tryouts and be able to play his first game his senior year at Notre Dame in front of a packed house where he played. I had to play him way too much that game. His mom and dad probably wanted to kill him, but that's all right. But no, it's just a huge credit to him. He's an unbelievable person. He's been a pillar of our Lawrence community for a very long time. And it's been my honor to be able to coach such a tough, great, just student athlete and leader. Proud of you, Deacon. Congrats.
All right, just about there. We have one more on the girls' side, and now I would like to bring up fellow girls basketball coach,
We'll see Deacon Moore back on the baseball diamond this year, and then he'll go right up the street to Ryder next year. Now we have daughter, Delaney Ross, the female sportsmanship or Boys Spirit Award.
As a coach, I had the privilege of working with many incredible athletes. But every once in a while, a player comes along who's not just part of your program, but she becomes the heartbeat. For years, this athlete has been a starter for the Bulldogs, not only on the court, but on the soccer pitch as well. While her name may not always headline the stat sheet, anyone who has watched her compete understands her impact. She is the first to dive on the floor for a loose ball, the spark behind our defense, the one battling in the paint for rebounds, the constant voice on the floor, and the player who helps anyone up, friend or foe, when they need it. She plays with visible toughness, battle scars and all. Her soccer coach once described her perfectly as, she gives 100%, she is physically tough and sacrifices her body to be successful. But her competitive spirit didn't begin in high school athletics. It began on her very first day of life. She was born with a traumatic brain injury, and within hours, her family were told to be prepared for a child who would not walk or talk. There were seizures, times where she couldn't breathe on her own, feeding tubes, and weeks in the NICU, with countless tests including spinal taps, MRIs, EEGs, and an unimaginable uncertainty about what the future would hold. But what no one fully understood at the time was that she was already fighting. At 8 months old, after months of therapies and follow-up appointments, her neurological team delivered remarkable news. Her brain had healed itself. At 12 months, she took her first steps, and she never stopped moving forward. Throughout her childhood and high school years, she faced broken bones, speech challenges, anxiety, and other setbacks. But instead of shrinking, she grew stronger. She turned adversity into fuel. Fuel to compete, fuel to lead, fuel to protect her teammates, fuel to make sure everyone around her felt seen. This past December, when a torn PCL sidelined her, she didn't fade away. She stepped up in a different way. She became the loudest voice on our bench, a teacher at practice, a mentor to younger players. She worked with teammates on footwork. She encouraged the players who didn't see many minutes. And she made sure everyone understood their value, all while doing her own work to get back on the court. Her love for her teammates has always been greater than her desire to play. And her competitive spirit doesn't stop at athletics. As vice president of our Best Buddies Club at CHS, she works tirelessly to ensure neurodivergent students feel included and valued. She gives pep talks, she listens, she leads with empathy. She knows what it feels to be counted out, and she refuses to let that happen to anyone. That is competitive spirit in its truest form. Not just competing to win, but competing to lift others, to strengthen a team, to build a community. As coaches, we measure wins and losses, but the true measure of success is legacy. The way a player elevates everyone around her and leaves a program better than she found it. This athlete has done exactly that. I have had the extraordinary privilege of standing on the sidelines with this young woman for the last 4 years as her coach. But I had an even greater privilege of standing beside her since the day she was born. Because I'm not only her coach, I'm her mom. And there's no award, no stat line, or no championship that could ever make me more prouder than the young woman she's become. So it's my deepest honor as her coach and as her mother to announce Delaney Ross is one of our recipients of the Bob Boyd.
A pretty good story there. Delaney Ross came out and birth and what's
You've been a
expected.
fighter since your very first breath. Your grit, your compassion, your toughness, and your heart embody everything this award represents. And it has been the honor of my life to be your mom, and the privilege of my career to be your coach. Congratulations.
Emotional presentation there by our mom and her coach. Very nice. Very nice. And we are going to, because we promised him we'd have him on tonight, we're going to still get Wayne Irons on here. He's going to come over right when
Thank you, Coach.
right when Kristen Jacobs gives her final remarks. We're going to have Wayne on. And then we'll call it a night.
Thank you very much for being
You all right with that, Gus?
Stars. I myself am also a member of the Mercer County Basketball Hall of Fame Committee. And as we close out, I just want to take an opportunity to share the names of our 2026 class. The celebration of these former stars will be April 25th, right here at 12 p.m. Tickets are still available. There's some papers up here at the front table. Special contributor, former Ewing athletic trainer Dave, officials Jeff Hewitson and Phil Smith, coach from PDF, Alan Taba, players Ariel Collins from Steiner, Jen Hutch from Notre Dame, Diane Olick from Notre Dame, Rashawn Glenn from Hun, Franz Messnet from TCA, Steve Worthy from Trent, and Pete Larkin from Steiner. Dinner flyers are at the front. As your next game, please take one if you're interested. And have a great night, guys. Thank you very much.
Well, another fine job done by the people there, the CVC coaches, and as people start to filter out, we will talk to Wayne Irons about his award and get it all taken care of. So, whoops, excuse me.
I appreciate you guys because I live in Washington, D.C. I'm Alana's aunt.
Oh.
So I always watch online.
Oh, great. Well, keep watching. Thank you very much. I'll see you later on.
Pretty good. We're gonna be pretty good next year.
Yeah.
Something special.
Yeah. All right. Looking forward to it. I can't wait for next year to get started already. You know,
At first day I was bored.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right?
We practiced at 4:30.
Well, you can ease into it. All right, big guy. I'll see you later. Thanks.
I'll see you soon, man.
Hey, Lenny, tee him up while you're going by. Hey, Walt, you're lucky you didn't tee up just now. Yeah.
This way, Fish.
Yeah, there you go. You're good.
You're stepping on it.
Oh, sorry. So finally, as we've been promising all night, and Hallie is finally here, we have Wayne Irons, the IVA 197 official of the year. Wayne, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Fish. Appreciate that.
I mean, I can't believe it's like, I still remember you running around a little shorter than you used to be with a high crop of curly hair for that Bordentown basketball team.
Remember them days back in '86?
Yeah, was Brian Ford still the coach back then?
Coach Ford was my coach.
Yeah,
yes.
Yep, they were the days. And
boys.
Look at you now. And I got to ask you something. You heard Chris and Jacobs talk about somebody saying, "Here come three blind mice." Have you ever heard that one coming out?
That's a good one.
Well,
yeah.
Now here's a better one. Here's the answer for you, because Joe Betzo, you remember Betts, right?
Of course.
Yeah. They came out. It was a three-man crew, and the three of them came out, and somebody goes, one of the coaches goes, "Oh, here they come, three blind mice." And Betzo's line was, "Yeah, but one of us can hear." Teed him right up. So if you ever get that one, feel free to use it. Betzo would be proud.
Well, what I like to say when coaches make a comment, I said, if you think this crew is bad, you should see the other crew.
Yeah, right? Always pass the buck, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations on this award. Well deserved. And I want to read a few things here from some of your colleagues or peers or whatever you want to call them. Let's see here. All right, from Tommy Carr. "He's a close friend to me, but he is one official that is close with all the officials. He likes to have fun on the court, but is a very good official. He works hard at officiating." So that's nice to hear, I guess, from TC.
Thank you, TC. Appreciate you, brother.
And it's funny that you you brought up JoJo's, which I texted Joey Sharabone and told him you gave him a shout out. Sean Fitzpatrick, his first comment most important, he always knows the best place to go post-game, no matter the time, the day, or the state, except that Cheesecake Factory in North Jersey about 13 years ago. That's your only hiccup.
Well, I'm not a good day. I'm not big on dessert. All right? I save my way for pizza and chicken wings.
I used to be like that. Sweet tooth's starting to get to me, though. But no, and Fitz got serious. He says a lot of great refs out there, and we're supposed to be serious out there, and he's just not good with his own areas. He's a great partner to work with. It's definitely a job, but he makes it fun to be there and work. He says the same thing Tommy says. I look forward to every game I get to work with Wayne. He's great as a partner because you never need to worry about his area. He also keeps us loose and focused while working your own area. Also does a great job of getting me off the ledge when things might be going sideways for me. So, and he also says you're great at communicating with the coaches. But that's a good point. How much do you guys sort of, if one guy's having an off night, the other guy or the other two guys have to kind of say, all right, look, you'll get through it?
Yeah. It's very important, right? It's to keep everybody calm, make sure we lock in, we focus, right? And remember where we are that night, right? Are we doing a female game? Are we doing a boys game? Are we doing a college game? Doing a high school game? Every game's important to someone, every student athlete, right? And we have to gain the trust of the coaches, right? So trust is a mutual thing, right? It's about communicating. Coach, we're not going to get every call right. You have a good crew tonight. We take our job very seriously, all right? Yeah. Trust us or trust you, especially in the high school level where a technical foul is a major, major penalty, right? So now you have to sit. Now you can't be standing and coaching your team. It's not good for your team. It's not good for your players. It's not good for you. So I really try to communicate and tell my partners, let's help these coaches talk them off the ledge, let them continue to coach the game, and have a better team win.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. And, you win this award tonight. Well, what does it mean to you, buddy, to win this award?
God.
Well deserved.
Wow. It opened up a lot of emotions for me, Fish.
Yeah.
It really does. 20-plus years on the high school level, 16 years. I gave a shout-out to Fred Dumont and to Rob Riley for everything they've done for me. It really means a lot. I don't do as much high school as I used to, but I still like to come back. I'm working with a lot of younger officials, bringing them along. Eric Fink, to name one.
Yeah, Big E.
He's doing a great job. Come to him a great family. He's a sponge. He looks the part, and he wants to get better. And that's what I'm trying to do now.
And he's from a soccer family, no less.
He is. It's a different sport. Still a round ball, though.
Yeah, that's true. Any other young refs coming up? Eric's the new one, I know.
Yeah, Eric's the new one. There's some other young officials that I'm mentoring outside of the county.
Oh, okay.
On a collegiate level.
Oh, on a collegiate level. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. What do you, I mean, you've been doing some more college now and everything. I guess that's always the goal, just like anybody else. You want to go to high school and work your way up, huh?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, my goal was always to make it to college, and that you start at the JUCO level, get your teeth, cut your teeth there, and have a cup of coffee, and continue to get better and go to camps, and hopefully the eye of the next supervisor likes what he sees in you, and it's a great avocation. We're meeting a lot of people. Like I mentioned in my speech, we're at a house 6-7 days a week. Shout out to my wife Jane and my family for putting up with me. And what else you gonna do in the winter, Fish?
Yeah, you got that right.
You can't play anymore, so you might as well officiate.
Some of us could never play. And you touched on a little bit, and I don't want to make you emotional, but on a night where we're celebrating Donnie Ellison, and your thoughts on Donnie, and just what an honor it was to work with him.
Such an honor, not only to receive this award, but I found out a few days after I got notification about this award that it was going to be named after Donnie.
That's awesome.
Donnie and I go way back. I have so many memories with him. Oh my God, he's just a gentle giant.
Yeah.
Donnie and I coach together, our daughters, coming up in the AAU circuit, and as far as officiating as well, and he's going to be missed. Actually, I was able to see Donnie the night before he passed.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, this really means a lot.
Yeah, that's great.
It really means a lot.
And, we talked about college. IMO 197, I mean, obviously you got Rob running it, who, he's been as big as it gets with the Big Ten and all that, but a lot of refs from our little district here go to colleges. I mean, it's a good breeding ground for refs, don't you think?
Yeah, it's tremendous. It's tremendous to see that every year, we have a handful of officials who want to not only get to the college level, but continue to grow. Bobby Davidson, he's been in a tournament a couple years now.
Yeah.
He's striving. I had a Division II quarterfinal game this year in the PSAC, and I continue to grow.
Yeah.
I like to say I'm year to year. My body's, getting a year older, but the kids are staying the same age, Fish. You believe that? They're 18
How does that
to
happen?
21 every damn year.
How does that happen? I mean, what the heck? How come we can't do that?
So it's been good. It's been great. So.
Well, Wayne, I'm really happy for you. I'm happy you won this award. It's always a pleasure, and I'll either see you at JoJo's or one of our other favorite watering holes, I'm sure.
And thank you for that, for texting Joey. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. No problem, pal.
Thank you, Fish.
All right. I'll see you soon.
See you, bud.
Sorry about that, everybody. I forgot that we didn't sign off yet. Anyway, that's it for us tonight. We want to thank everybody for watching. I'm sure you probably didn't watch the whole thing, but it's going to be up, posted all forever, so you can go online and pick out the ports you want to see and what you're interested in. And we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate the CVC for having us again. I'll have a story about this in the Trentonian coming up. So thank you again, and we'll. On a personal note, I'll be doing the Coach's Corner on March 19th. We'll be doing a spring season preview of all the Hamilton Township teams. So if you want to check in for that, that's on March 19th. And after that, it's baseball season. So we'll see you again. I want to thank Gus Barber. Outstanding job tonight, producing and cameraing. And I am making